from CustomDollBaby.com. Today I'm putting some finishing touches on baby Zoe. Zoe is a beautiful newborn doll based on Chanel by Donna Rupert. Today I will be sealing the painting and doing some minor skin texturing. So I thought it would be a great opportunity to talk about sealing and texturing as I'm going through the process. So, welcome to my workshop. So the purpose of adding a varnish or a sealant to the doll after it has been painted is to help protect the painting from staining, from scratching, from damage, as well as to remove shine from the doll. So as you can see, I've got a super cute hand here. This is Zoe's little hand, and because she's been through the oven so many times, there's a little bit of a shine on her fingers. So the varnish that I'm about to do is going to take away that shine and at the same time help protect the paint from damage. The first step to sealing the painting on a doll is to create what I like to call the secret sauce, mixed with some pigment. The pigment that I've created is a mixture of my blushing color, that with good old Flesh 03, just a nice dark brown color. So as you can see, I've got this somewhat translucent, reddish, brownish kind of stuff. Okay, you can see through it. This isn't the straight matte varnish, this isn't the straight thinning medium. It's the secret sauce. You need your secret sauce in order to finish off your doll. So I'm going to try to get just enough of the secret sauce for her hand. I don't want to get more than I need because the stuff dries pretty quickly and that changes our consistency, that changes the color, that changes the texture, and we want to be as consistent as possible. So I'm going to scoop a little bit out onto my plate, seal it back up with the lid, and I actually just got this from Bed Bath & Beyond in the travel size section. So if you don't feel like getting special art jars, cosmetic jars work too. And I'm going to very gently drag this out to a thin and even layer. Using my spatula. My husband is going to kill me for doing this to our spatula, but we have other spatulas, so it'll be a while before he misses this one. Okay, so what you may or may not be able to see is I've got a clear, relatively even, transparent layer of the medium on the plate. Apply the medium to the sponge. So we've got a nice shiny coating that lets me know that I've got the medium on the sponge and I can begin to apply it to the limb. You want to be precise, but you also need to work fast. Once it dries, you won't be able to see which areas you already covered. And you don't want to hit the same area more than once, as this will cause the medium to build up and you'll start to get the white, crusty, crunchy junk that we don't like. Get the hands and the fingers. Don't worry about the nails right now. Time is of the essence, so you can always clean them off later. Right now you need to focus on getting your texture. And what's really nice about this is as long as the solvent is in it, you can really see that beautiful, super fine skin texture that you're creating. It's like satin. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm going to keep working that in to the hand as quickly as I can. Okay, so we've got our gorgeous satiny texture. It looks really lovely. We're going to add a little bit more texture, actual skin texturing, at the elbows. So we don't need the plate for this one. I'm just going to scoop a little bit of the secret sauce up and really just a little bit. Actually, I already have enough of it on my spatula already. Dab it on the area that we want to texture. Not very much at all. A little bit goes a long, long way. And I'm going to use this incredible device. It's called a spouncer. It's the creme de la creme of sponge on a stick. It's awesome. And it gives us a gorgeous, gorgeous texture. When we use that with the secret sauce, to just pounce that in. See if I can zoom in. Isn't that beautiful? I just love seeing those little bumps, little pimply areas on my knees and elbows. For someone that's really into skin texturing, you might cover your whole doll with these things. For someone who didn't ask for it, I'm just going to do it in the areas where it looks especially cute. So I like to add it to the knuckles, on the fingers, to the knees, to the elbows. It's just precious. If you notice, I didn't add any more of the medium to the fingers. I only needed a little bit, and I already had that in the sponge ready to go. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I love it so much. So we're going to allow this to dry. It's key that you let it dry before you put it in the oven, because if the matte varnish will show itself, if it's planning to get crusty or nasty or whatever, it's going to do it when it dries, and you want to see that before you cure it on. So we're going to make sure all the pieces have plenty of time to dry before we put them anywhere near the oven. Okay, so the key to getting this step right is to inspect, inspect, inspect. So I let the varnish dry so I can see if anything's going to get crunchy on me. I see that before it goes into the oven. I can also see if I missed the spot. So I noticed there were a few shiny areas that were catching my attention between the fingers. So I'm just going to take my brush, my flat brush, and touch up those areas with a teeny bit of the secret sauce medium. Dip just the very tip of the brush in the medium and use that to pounce into those really awkward spaces, like inside the ear. And I'm actually going to lightly pounce this stuff all around the ear, but especially inside of it, as well as behind it. So just go over it best you can. And for the areas that you are able to hit, this will blend it. And for the areas that you can't reach, you created a unique texture in those areas that's going to look really cool when you finish your doll. Okay, so we are going to repeat this process for every body part. I like to do one part at a time, and I'm going to clean this plate between every part, because what's left on the plate is something different from what I want to put on the doll. Okay, so I like to do the knees the same way I do the elbows. I'm going to take this flouncer and flounce that kneecap. You really want to focus your effort on texturing the knee itself, and then gradually work away from it so your texture is most pronounced where you want it, but it just kind of fades away as you get further away from it. So I love that. That is so cute. We're going to do that for both knees and for both elbows. So this is a piece that has been drying. I'm not going to tell you what body part this is, but it's a great illustration of why you need to let it dry before you put it in the oven. So as you can see, I did some texturing in this darkened area of unknown location, and as you can see, I got a little bit of crustiness in the crease here. So the matte varnish is showing itself. It's turning crunchy like it likes to do. That's okay, we have a solution. So I have this device. It's essentially an eyeshadow applicator, but on a paintbrush handle. As a matter of fact, sometimes I will use an actual eyeshadow applicator because it's that soft sponge that you need to very, very gently buff away the crustiness without taking off your matte coating. So I'm going to use this one to just very gently, and you want to think wax on, wax off, very, very light, extremely light circular motions to take away that white crunchy layer. Alright, so this is a spot where I got a little carried away with the medium. It accumulated too much. It started to turn white. I have not cured this yet. I let it dry so I could see where it was going to turn white, and now I have the opportunity to gently buff away that extra varnish before I put it in the oven. Now, if for whatever reason you want your doll to have dry skin, you're done, right? Like this is quintessential ashiness. So if dry skin is your goal, you got it. And I'm going to use a nice long clean mop to brush away the crumbs